Hey, what's up YouTube? Check it out. I'm in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. We hiked like forever, and so the hike begins. Oh my.
We are in the wilderness.
This place, look, we got a lake down here, waterfalls, glaciers. Oh, it's amazing. So there's one reason that I'm here, and it's called hustle. It was a lot of work to get up here. It was like, we hiked straight up sheer cliffs for like 5 miles or something. We're like 11,000 feet. And I was like, you know, let me use this as an illustration for something that I think is really, really, really important for people to understand. And that is, you have to hustle in life to make stuff happen. And I'm using this as an illustration for our own lives. What is your motivation? What makes you hustle? Because ultimately in life, you will achieve what you really want. So if you really want a brand new fancy whatever special car, and that's all you're committed to and that's what you really want, you're probably gonna get it. I mean, it may take you a while, but you'll get it. So what is it that motivates you? What is it that makes you get up in the morning? We're capable of doing so much more. We can have so much more impact and do so much more for the world around us. And that all comes back to what is motivating you, what is driving you, how much hustle do you have to get out there and say, I'm gonna make a change. Because if you're a Christian, what motivates you should be Jesus and growing His kingdom. And if you're not doing that, or if you're only doing that just kind of whenever it's convenient, then I'm gonna say you're not really completely motivated. Because ultimately, if you're a Christian, your focus should be on growing God's kingdom, because that's the only thing of this world, this whole creation, that's ever gonna last. Are you investing time? Are you investing money? Are you investing your talents into doing something that is bigger than yourself, that you can say, at the end of the day, I've done something that actually means something? This generation has more potential and more opportunities and more resources than any other generation ever on the planet, ever. Think about that. You have more potential than everybody else that came before you. This world has so many opportunities. There's so many opportunities to grow God's kingdom, to invest in things that matter. So many people are pouring their lives into knowing sports stats and knowing who's the best quarterback for whatever sports team there is. Look, if you would take that same amount of passion, that zeal and time and energy, and pour that into building something more permanent, like giving clean water to people who don't have it, feeding the hungry. If you would put the same energy that you're putting into learning about football or whatever your hobbies are, not saying those are wrong, but if you would put that same energy into helping people who really need it, what kind of impact would you have? My vision is for this generation to say, okay, hey, I'll put 1 night, 2 nights, 10 hours, whatever, each week into investing into other people. It could be as simple as saying, hey, you know what, instead of tonight hanging out with the youth group at my church, I'm gonna go down to the homeless shelter and volunteer and help them because they need it. Or I'm going to work an extra hour so that I have more money so that I can send it to orphans in India. I don't care. You could do anything. Do more. You can do so much more than what you're doing. Commit to saying 5 hours each week. Start simple. That's 1 hour every work day that you're going to invest completely into God's kingdom. You may already be doing that. Okay, add 5 more. Okay, and do that for a few weeks. Now make it 10. Now make it 15. Say, this month I'm going to give $500 to orphans in India, and to cut back, I won't buy any soda or any, whatever. There's so many things you could do. You could do so much more. So here's the one thing you can take away from this video. Go out today, starting today, and just do one thing. Just one thing. It doesn't need to be big, doesn't need to be flashy, just one thing that helps somebody else, that brings positive change in the world and builds God's kingdom. Just one thing. And then maybe make it 2 things. And then maybe start investing more into it. What you believe in is what you will invest your time, your money, and your resources in. Always. Show me your checkbook, I'll show you what you're invested in. It's as simple as that. Okay, anyway, enough of the rant. Enjoy the view. It's beautiful. I'll see you in the next video. I think I've got enough. Ha! Oh, oops, wrong button.